G'day all, how you going? My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. The time is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now my internet's been playing up all day. Seems to want to work now, which is okay, but what I decided to do was to pull apart my monitor, the wires and stuff like that, and trying to figure out the best way to get these wires so I can have them usable. So I don't see it, they don't look like an anaconda. Now this trouble wire here, I'm having this connection over here is one of the monitor wires, but I've got to be careful not to put any pressure on there so it doesn't actually stuff that connection up. But that's the end of all the wires will come out. Just trying to tidy all this up so it looks neat and tidy, but not putting too much pressure on the joints. Yeah, this is all the wires I have down here. This main one over here, there's this big thing here, that's my main one, which I can put anywhere, but since we're going on the right hand side, we'll have to figure that out. Now I want to figure out also I want to dust everything down. I've got to figure out how I'm going to put the computer back, but also where I'm going to put the keyboard. If I can put the keyboard here on the right hand side somehow and still play. So I've got the keyboard, my room's a bit messy. There's the computer. Everything else is pretty much on the bed at the moment, just sitting there going, oh yep. But just before I give it a quick dust down, I could put the computer underneath here, but I don't like the computer on the ground. I prefer it above everything. Plus also to connect everything to the computer is going to be a bitch. And I like the computer on the side there, so I'll see what I can position this thing first of all, the internet and the speakers, and then I'll work out where I can put the computer, the keyboard and all the other bitsy pieces. Yeah, if you have any comments, please comment. But that's pretty much the back of this monitor setup, which is absolutely fantastic. I think it's the best monitors I've ever had. There's three 23-inch monitors. They're on exact 45-degree angles, so when you're sitting down there it looks like you're actually looking out the corner of your eye. Okay, that's stage 1 done. Now stage 2. Where do I put everything? Like, I know I want the thrusters there, and I know I want that there, and I want the other things in front, but where do I put that keyboard? I'm going to put the mouse there. And the computer case has to go there, maybe further back. I might be able to have enough room between that and the thing for the keyboard. I'm not quite sure. And I fixed up the wires the best I could. All these will come out of that one point. Got that little dangly thing down there, which you're pretty much not going to notice. That you can't do too much about because of the thickness of that cable and how it's all hooked up. I need that one there because it's longer length if I need it. So what I'll do is I'll tidy up a little bit more. I dusted most of it down. I can't get to some of the parts of myself. Literally pull everything off the table and sort of like half my body. Yeah, it's a long way away. And I'll have to adjust it accordingly to how far I want that monitor to be. So you're pretty much into the right spot, and it's just a matter of maybe go forward more, I'll back more. I don't know yet. We'll continue on, shall we? I've also got to worry about how far that monitor is and where I put the case, because I've got a thing on top there which is the track IR. That has to have a distance to travel as well, and also another thing up there which is the webcam I've got to put back on. You know what, we'll continue on. Okay, welcome to madness. I still got to put the computer case onto there. Only those 3. Yeah, that's all got to be hooked up into the back of the case. So I've got this lot here to re-hook up. These ones here, 2 of those will stick on the side of the case. I'm not worried about that. These wires here, I couldn't really do much with them. I could try to possibly force them at the back here, but they're all going to be pretty much concentrated around this area. When I put the case up and I'll hook it all up, I'll see if I can adjust those wires and put them at the back of there or not, and make it look good. At least the internet's back up and running. Yeah, this one here, I've got to get an extension lead for this one because I can then have it hooked up permanently to either this one or I might get double extension lead, split extension lead, so I can look. No, I don't think that'll work. I'll have to get extension lead so I can either run it along the back there and hook it up to the main computer, because I can still hook up to one more thing here, and then probably buy another extension lead so I can hook it up to my laptop, which is over here. Well, it's just doing its thing. So that's pretty much the whole setup. Now this thing I will move out the way. I can possibly, I'm going to clear a space here so I can just basically drop into there when I'm not using it, so I can still access the keyboard. And other than that, yeah, let's get the case on here. And I'll try to get the case there and hook all these wires up. It's a lot neater, I have to admit that. Sitting out here. Now, I could be bothered with time and effort. Now I could probably draw it underneath the desk and then draw it that way, but I don't want to do that. I'm still in two minds about where I want to put the computer case. I like it on top though, but if I can find room to put it on top I will. If I can't, yeah, there's not much I can do about it. But other than that, everything's working well. Got a new battery to here. I'm not quite sure how that inner section works. Do I leave it on London 20? I don't know how that works. So if anybody knows how this works, because I've got to turn, I can turn around this, the big dial at the back there. I don't know if that works with London or Iceland. I don't know how that works. But anyway, we'll continue on, shall we? Just having a quick breather before I have to pick up that case. Okay, now we've got everything hooked up. Now we turned it all on. The wire, I'm happy with everything, how it looks. Can't do much about these wires and everything like that. I'll possibly, I don't know, make a hole down there and put them underneath there. Like where they are going at the moment, I could make a hole down there, or I could try put them behind the modem and that, but I've got access to there. So at the moment I turned it on and everything's hooked up. Now it's just got to hopefully start. Well, I did come up with something before, so let's see how these monitors are. Well, we'll just see if well, everything's plugged up and working. The monitors are plugged in. We just got to wait. There we are. It's got to recognise everything again, I think. Come on. I'll let that do its thing. I've got to get my track set back up. Make sure everything's comfortable. I'm happy how it's set up. I really would like to move the keyboard a bit further out. But as you can see, there's no room. That's pretty much on the edge. Everything's all hooked up and ready to go. Thank you for watching my videos. My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and you all have a great day now. And all comments are welcome. Okay, now everything here works except for the keyboard. Sorry about the mess there. That will be tidied up later when I eventually get the keyboard to work. Everything works bar the keyboard as far as I'm aware, because every time I turn it on the keyboard lights up and shows like it works. I can access the BIOS through the keyboard and that works fine. But then when Windows 10 eventually just fires up, I have to actually enter the password using the on-screen keyboard. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to hunt down the cheap keyboard, see if I can use a cheap keyboard for it, and hunt that down tomorrow and plug that up and see if that works. And also I lost the taskbar. As soon as it fires up to Windows and all that, the taskbar seems to disappear. So I might end up having to converting the whole thing back into Windows 7. Which would piss me off to no end, but I might have no choice in the matter. It looks good, except for the couple, for those last couple of wires there. That one there is way too thick a wire to try to bend or shape in any way. So is that one there, but I can't complain, it looks good, I'm happy with it. I can still access the computer, I can still use it. I can use the other computer for internet stuff if I need to. But it just annoys me because I really want to get everything up and running and get it perfect. I do like this keyboard. Now, I don't know if Windows 10, because it was working today and also yesterday with the keyboard and all that, but now since I've unplugged everything, no matter where I plug it into, is either into all that bird's nest there or into the computer itself, it seems to not want to work. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to put Audacity onto my laptop and switch a couple other things, and also try to get Elite running on my laptop so I can access a certain thing to help Chaos out. And once I've done those, I'll then find the keyboard and also try to replace this keyboard, see if that works. Now I've also plugged the keyboard onto my laptop and that works as well, so I'm thinking it's Windows 10, so I want to try to get a cheap keyboard, then if not, get another keyboard from sale or something like that, or online. And if that hasn't fixed the taskbar and the keyboard problem by next week, then I'm going to simply reinstall Windows. Right, reinstall back to Windows 7, go back to that, and hopefully that will fix any problems I have. Anyway, that's just my last quick review. I will do a review when I get everything up and running and see how it works. But I'm quite happy actually with everything so far. Like when you turn it on, it lights up. It works fantastic. Well, but we're going to need the password for it now. And the only way to do that is to access the on-screen one. I'll continue on, and thank you again for watching. You all have a great day. I think it looks much neater now, and support go by extension for that one there, so I can then plug that up, or two extension leads, so I can plug it up to here, or I can plug it up to my main computer to transfer data across. You all have a great day. My name is Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.